Hello everyone, this is Magnus, CEO and founder of Scientia, a startup dedicated to developing AIs for businesses. We like to say that we make math magic for businesses, and in the case series that we're recording, we'll show you guys where the magic comes from. In this video, we'll be talking about Ceres, which is our AI for human resources. Again, like in the other videos, we'll talk about what uh, what was the business situation before, how we built the algorithm, and what happened afterwards. So we were contacted by this consultancy from Boston, I believe, and they had a client which was a chain of hospitals, and they were pretty much all doing the scheduling of nurses by hand on each hospital separately, and they had a lot of complaints about the working hours. The employees really wanted to avoid the rush hours, and it was something very complicated to have to redo all the scheduling of everybody by hand in such a way that would achieve this result. So what happened? Series took employee data, the how many hours they had available, what were their preferences, how many hours needed to be worked on each hospital, and so on and so forth, and use some integer programming solutions, algorithms, which gave back the optimal schedules. In this case, we didn't use heuristics. Heuristics usually are much faster, but their solution is not optimal. Their approximation techniques there are usually much faster than uh, uh, than other integer programming solutions, which actually look for global optimals, true optimals. Um, in the case of the this integer programming, it looks at different ways to distribute uh, the shifts between the different people available each day in such a way that the total hours worked by each person needs to follow the rules of how many of their contract, right? And also you need to actually uh, have people working on all the hospitals, attending the demands of hours, work hours on each hospital, and also the calls, on calls demand in each different hospital. So this would be an example of a possible solution. And in here we can see that there is this final nurse that wasn't scheduled, meaning that in the optimal sorry the optimal solution, you wouldn't actually need this extra person. So it gives you some wiggle room, but it also shows you if you have any extra resources that are not really necessary, and you can decide what to do. So the integer programming solution is going to give the optimal schedules, and we're gonna turn this into dashboards back to the user. Something that kind of looks like this, but considerably better. And so after the project was done, the the clients had dashboards for all the optimal schedulings, Um, we had a solution that actually avoided people having to do overtime and having part-time workers because they are more expensive than regular workers. It actually looked at having less people doing full-time jobs than than actually having a lot more people doing either or overtime or part-time because it's more expensive, and it also achieved the main result that they wanted with, which was to avoid rush hours. So it was a solution that actually helped the, the staff and also reduced costs. And that's it for Ceres. Again, any questions, please feel free to ask. Um, Also, keep following us to see what new features we're building. This is another, well, like all the AIs that we're building, we're continuously developing new stuff and developing new features as people ask them. Thank you for watching.